wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last three, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time, like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Hawkins.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's a really great play by the defender. And we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time. Now, coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. And here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times, because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And, David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on him. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with 2.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
first job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
The Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona, to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Sun Devils headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun. That's caught. It's Young. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds the tight end. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Robinson. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stop behind the line
is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the catch. It's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with it.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Power ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cowboys. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Boley. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score.
Caught, and he's got room. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 1 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Bruins, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. They built this offense around 5 finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it. Running room in the middle. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Finds a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Boley. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. One more time, it's Brown. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to throw on first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And they swarm him under.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Snags it, and there's running room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Brown. Snowed under by the defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Wide open downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He goes right back to the air. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown ASU. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. All kinds of room to the right. He is in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. The Cowboys vault back on top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw. It's Boley. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A give to Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air. It's Boley. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense picks it up. The defense play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Give to the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Creates a little space. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive